Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your source for Second Amendment news. Last week there was some news out of New Jersey, and it gets worse for everybody in New Jersey. The new governor there, Phil Murphy, who took over for Chris Christie, who wasn't quite the best governor for those who like to shoot or like to own guns or even get a permit, right? So he said last week that he is going to roll back the Chris Christie administration's effort to make licenses to carry easier to obtain, which, if you're familiar with New Jersey, is like almost impossible to get them. And he's using the fact that H.R. 38 made it through the House and over to the Senate. And we all believe that it's not going to do anything in the Senate but sit there and die. But a lot of the liberal governors are using just that fact that it made it out of the House as a ploy, and saying, we're not, this state isn't, insert state here. State X isn't in a race to the bottom to be, so the feds can tell us what to do in our state rights, blah, 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 blah. Never did they mention our rights, right? Because governments don't have rights. The people have rights. The government just has abilities that are given to them by the people. So governments don't have rights. But they just keep saying state rights and blah, 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 and how you can't force us to acknowledge something, and it's just so terribly wrong. Again, they don't mention how wrong it is that people's Second Amendment rights and their civil rights are being abused, but that doesn't matter. But anyway, in Jersey in 2016, the Christie administration pretty much removed the justifiable need requirement for a permit in Jersey. You had to show basically that you have had a serious threat that you were facing in order to get a license to carry. So like you were shot and didn't die, or you have a gang of assassins following your every move. Something ludicrous like that. Now, Christie's decision to remove that came after a panel study that initiated in 2016, in which a resident, Carol Brown, who had applied for a license to carry, didn't get it. The decision was extended way past the statutory deadline, and in the process, her ex-boyfriend stabbed her to death. So they were looking at, does it really need to take this long? And this life could have been possibly prevented if she could have defended herself against her attacker. And it started to open the eyes of at least the Christie administration. Say what you will, but at least something was done positively. Now, I don't believe that the situation in Jersey should exist the way it is, but it's going back to that situation under the current governor. Now, lawmakers were pushing to stop that regulation, that movement that Christie had started in 2016, but now that the new governor is saying, hey, I'm rolling that back, their resistance has dropped immediately. But the good news, I guess the silver lining here, is that Murphy's rollback could take about 6 months to complete because it's a legislative process. So if you do live in Jersey, continue to fill out your applications for your permit. Hopefully you'll get one, but know that it's going back to the way it was prior to Christie removing that serious threat clause that was in the process. It's a shame that there are states like this, and unfortunately, the Supreme Court hasn't taken up any cases, which, we're not sure where they lie right now. It's kind of teetering. It's not really a pro 2A court yet, but hopefully that'll change shortly. Ginsburg's getting up there, like really getting up there. But that's the news out of Jersey. If you're from Jersey, please share this with your brethren. If you know somebody from Jersey, make sure they see this as well. I want to thank everybody for sticking with me during this little delay. There's a lot going on here in this house that has kept me from doing what I want to do, because I have to do what I have to do. And for those of you who stuck with me, thank you very much. I appreciate it more than you know. And for those who have decided to leave the channel or on Patreon or whatever, nothing but love for you. Thank you. Hopefully you'll come back. Until we see each other again, this is Jared from Guns and Gadgets telling you to be safe, stay vigilant, and carry your weapon. Please like and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Take care and be safe. Goodbye.